Dreaming is one of the most fascinating and complex things that humans do, and yet very little is actually known about how and why we dream. There are many theories about what causes dreams and what function they serve. But even though nearly all people dream to some degree, nothing is known for certain, and there is still much disagreement among psychologists about which is most accurate.
One of the four main theories on dreaming is the idea that dreams are unconscious wishes. This theory was established by the famous psychologist Sigmund Freud as a part of his psychoanalytic school of psychology. He called dreams the royal road to the unconscious, meaning that when we dream, we are really getting a chance to see our true hidden desires, which are often very violent and primal, according to Freud. The truth of our unconscious wishes are hidden even in our dreams, buried under symbols and metaphors. What we really want is represented by some other object or action. So if you dream that you are lost in a giant forest, according to this theory, the forest could represent your future, and your feelings of confusion and lack of direction could represent your uncertainty about what you want to do with your life.
Another one of the four main theories sees dreams as efforts to solve problems faced in walking life. Like the unconscious wishes theory, the problem-solving theory claims that dreams hold a deeper meaning, though the symbols may be more literal and not as abstract as Freud claimed. According to this theory, our dreams are not only representations of issues we are struggling with in our walking lives, but they also provide answers as to how to solve these problems. So under this theory, a dream about flying starts off scary, but becomes more tranquil as it goes on, could signal a real-life fear of heights that could be conquered by facing your fear head-on.
The third main theory on dreaming views dreaming as thinking without a deeper meaning. This theory stems from the cognitive approach to psychology, which emphasizes how our thinking influences our behavior. As such, it's unsurprising that psychologists who subscribe to this theory see dreams as nothing more than mental reiterations of things that occupy us in our waking thought. The brain is just doing what it does when we are awake, except there is no external sensory input for it to react to. Instead, the brain reacts to its own output, making dream thought less focused and more disjointed. This theory also predicts that since children don't have fully developed mental connections, their dreams are less frequent and interesting. Children do tend to have less vivid dreams, though they become more intricate as we age and neural pathways form.
The final major theory of dreaming interprets dreams as the brain's reaction to random neural impulses. This theory is known as activation synthesis, and it claims that dreams are a result of random impulses firing from the pons, which are located in the brainstem. The cerebral cortex attempts to make sense of these signals that are coming in without any actual sensory input in a process known as synthesis. The sporadic firing of neurons in the pons cause the dreams to be incoherent and disjointed, and since the neurons that the initial storage of memories are shut down when we sleep, we often don't remember these dreams. In this theory, the cortex is just trying to make sense of what pons says is happening. So if the pons send signals associated with running, the brain might create a dream which you are being chased by a monster.
As previously mentioned, there is no consensus on which theory is correct. All of the major four explain some evidence, but not all. Most psychologists agree that dreams hold a deeper meaning and are more than just nighttime narratives, but few think that they carry as much significance as the dreams as unconscious wishes theory claims. While dreams can be, and often are, related to the stresses of daily life, many psychologists doubt that they also hold the keys to solving these issues. And dreams may be illogical and confusing, but they're not nearly as nonsensical as the activation synthesis theory predicts them to be. The cognitive perspective on dreaming is currently the most popular and well-supported, as it combines aspects of the other three main theories, but it is also relatively new and needs further investigation to verify.
Thanks for watching our video.
We hope it was everything you dreamed of.
Yay.